Hey, what's up guys? Today's video, I'm going to be working on a few things. I just have some miscellaneous stuff that I want to get to, and we are almost about time to install the camshaft in the Dakota RT. It's going to be comp cams, tuned with HP tuners, and we are almost there. So we just finished fixing the transmission leak. So like I said, it's just a bunch of random things that we had to get done. If you guys haven't seen that video, I just posted it yesterday, should be. And we have some other stuff. So I'm gonna need this M1 intake off of our blown up Magnum 5.9 liter engine. So I'm gonna remove this intake manifold. It's gonna have to come off for when we are ready to put it on this, once we do the cam. I'm not gonna be using this large of throttle body. This is a ton of air. So this is a 1350 CFM from Accessory, and it's a ton of air. It's almost too, well, it is too much air. And I'm not putting the supercharger back on it just yet, but I think this time around, you guys, I'm gonna stick with a bored out double barrel instead of doing this 4-barrel setup, or I guess 3 technically, right? Because when I went with this and trying to do the transmission kickdown cable, it worked, don't get me wrong, but it's very finicky. You have to mess with it and try to get that exact, you know, adjustments so that your transmission shifts, whereas if you use a stock throttle body, you kind of just throw it on and it just works. So with that being said, let's go ahead and unbolt some of this stuff. The other thing I want to do too is I want to install my rear speakers on this. I know, kind of a small detail, it's not really essential, but I have a couple speakers that I want to put back in the back of the Dakota so that I actually have some decent sound in there. And that's about it. We also put on bump stops too, so I'm not sure which video is going to come out first, but got the rear bump stops on the Dakota. And yeah, let's go ahead and start unbolting some of this stuff, because it's got to be done sooner or later, so might as well get it ready now. Let's go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take off the accessory bracket, and I'm honestly just going to leave it attached. I'm going to leave my AC and my alternator attached to the bracket. I think I'm just going to take it off at once, so let me zip this off real quick. So one last thing, if you guys are new to the channel, we ended up boosting this stock unknown mileage, unknown history engine, and it started to have low oil pressure, and there was a bunch of metallic shavings in the oil. So that's why this engine is out. We're probably going to rebuild it at some point, but right now we're stealing parts off it. Man, I might honestly, because this one looks a lot nicer than mine and I have this better alternator, I might just throw this right on the truck. Put this on the engine that we have in the truck rather than do something different. We'll see. Because I like how shiny this one looks. Everyone likes shiny things, right? So there's our alternator and AC compressor, and now I can get at all of this fancy stuff here. So pretty much I can zip this off in a hurry, you guys. So same thing, 13 mil bolts. Well, actually they were 14 or 9/16 on here. They're 13 or 1/2 inch here. So I'm not gonna need these larger fuel injectors, but pretty much we just zip all this stuff off. I don't know if I'm gonna reuse this hose or the one that's on there. We'll see what's in better condition, but I guess I can just zip this off. So let's go ahead and zip off all these 13s, and this thing should just pop out of here. Okay guys, intake is off. So there's a look into the engine as it sits right now. You can see all of our lifters and all that stuff, but look at that. Can you guys see that? See that brass right there? A copper color? That is bearing material from when we cooked this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and, what is that? Oh, I thought it was a different nastier chunk, but maybe not. Yeah, this engine we have to disassemble at some point, and I think we're probably going to be halfway there, honestly, by the time I start stealing some parts off of this thing. But regardless, yeah, today's not that day. I'm going to just throw this rag over top, and I'll probably get this somewhat ready. So I'm going to put the adapter. Actually, no, I'm not. I don't have the adapter just yet, but I'll get this cleaned up, all of the gasket, and ready to go so that it's going to be ready to put on the other engine. I still have my 180 degree thermostat in there and the seal, so I don't have to do any of that, which is kind of cool. we'll just be able to swap it over. This is all stuff that I had to mess with when we originally put this M1 on the Dakota, but most of it will be sorted out, thankfully. So anyways, even our brake line and everything, or our brake booster vacuum line's all good to go. Yeah, so let me just, I guess I can leave this for now, honestly. I'll just strip this gasket material off. Here begins the fun part of taking the gaskets off. So I really liked these gaskets, honestly. These are, I believe, the Edelbrock ones that I found, and they matched up real nice. You could probably do a bunch of porting work, but overall they worked pretty good, and I didn't have any leaks, which obviously is a bonus. They're supposed to be removable, but I think I put so much RTV on everything that they were no longer removable. Because on the other side of this, they actually have rubber, but I don't know if they're actually supposed to be serviceable or not. I doubt it. So this stuff isn't exciting, you guys, but let me just run through it and I'll show you guys when it's done. I also gotta scrape off all this RTV here. Okay guys, there we are. This is a pile of gasket and gasket maker and gasket material, and we're cleaned off, ready to go. So that's pretty much that. I guess I can technically take off that throttle body. I guess I might as well. Let's flip it. Let me clean off the space, flip it. We'll take off that Excel. All right, so I'll be the first to admit this is overkill for this, but I'm just gonna zip this off with this huge gun. Just makes it faster. I don't feel like firing up my air compressor. And just for the record, everyone always asks me why I don't run the air compressor and use the air tools. It's because when the compressor starts, I can't talk, at least with electric. I control when the noise comes on. With the air compressor, the compressor kicks on whenever it needs to, which is not usually when I need it to. I probably should invest in some nice cordless ones. Anybody knows any sponsors, that'd be cool. Like Milwaukee or Walt or somebody. It'd be cool if we get somebody on board to give us some electric tools. But anyways, all right, so that, now I can zip off these two stands that I made custom. If you guys saw last time, when we installed all this, I kind of came up with those myself. So all this stuff should come off now. Our fuel injectors, which, like I mentioned, are gonna be different. These are 1000cc injectors, which is way too much fuel for naturally aspirated for now. Wiggle this out, we'll keep them on the rail. There's our 1000cc's. I'm gonna probably put these off to the side, and this should just come off like that. And we got our 3-bar map sensor, which we're not gonna need for this as well. And that's pretty much it. We can go ahead and install this on. So that was a spacer that we had last time just to raise everything up, but I'm not sure if we're gonna need it. I'll just leave this all for now once we get our other throttle body figured out. Okay guys, next up I have these two speakers, these Alpine Type S. I don't think they're exactly the right size, but it's what came out of the truck. They're 4-inch, and I have two of them. I removed them when we were cleaning it because they were just kind of hanging there and they were wired up all funny. But I'm gonna revert back to the factory wiring, back to the original head units. So I'm gonna have to put a couple clips on it. As you can see, I think you can almost fit a 6.5-inch here, but I have what I have. So I might try to hang those and connect them, see what we can do. Okay guys, so here's the plan. We've got this little speaker here, and we need to make up the difference between that and that. So I've got some plate, got some shears, and I'm gonna make a tiny little bracket to make up for those two. Okay, so here it is, you guys. I just have to finish connecting that, and that's my little bracket just to make up for the difference. So let me go ahead, I'll put this on, then we can put this back on, and we'll do the other side. Look guys, it's John Thug.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I know. He's been hiding. He's been fake working.
No, I've been real working. It's hot.
Fake
People
working.
need
Look,
the AC fixed.
he says it's hot. He's wearing pants and a long shirt.
Well, I don't want to get fiberglass all over me.
You're fiber bitch. We'll bleep that out.
This is what I get when I come back.
There you go. You had to warm me back up. I'm gonna get this panel off and put that speaker on. All right, guys. There we go. We got our little bracket in place. Got our wires on, and now I have a speaker. So, like I said, probably not the right size. Actually, I know it's not the right size, but free is better than anything, and we're not trying to have a sound competition, so we'll be good. Let's throw that panel back on. Okay, guys. So that's about it. I know half of this, like the stereo or the speakers, wasn't to do with the cam necessarily, but just small things I wanted to finish up on this truck. Also, just to address a couple things, I know some people were asking about the wheels. I'm going to be doing something with these wheels, so I'll probably I don't know, at some point I'm going to replace the wheels, but for now I might just kind of clean them up a little bit. I'm missing one cover for the wheels, so the center caps, so I might try to locate that. I might give them a fresh, somebody spray painted them black, so it's not much I can do about that, but I might give them a fresh coat of black just to clean it up a little bit. But do know that I am at some point going to probably change the wheels, or maybe I'll get these refinished, I don't know. But that's gonna do it for today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure you're subscribed, turn on that bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified of all latest videos, and we'll see you on the next video.